Tips on kayak fishing. It takes a long time to become an expert in kayak fishing. The period of apprenticeship, which must be served in order to transform the novice into a veteran kayak angler, can be discouraging and often runs into years. About the nearest thing to a shortcut is to have an old-timer take the first-timer under his wing and let the novice accompany him on kayak fishing trips. Basically, kayak fishing is gradually making a name in the industry. Its popularity is steadily creating sustainable gratifications aside from the fact that kayaks have long been used in fishing. History has it that even in the early times, kayak fishing has long been the primary source of fish supply, ranging from the flatfish halibut to other kinds of big fish. These activities, which happened from the mid-18th century until the late part of it, were all noted by the Russian Orthodox priests. These turn of events are now known as the native history. From then on, kayak fishing continued to dominate the fishing industry, where once, people were doubtful if it could really aid the anglers to catch some fish. The steady feature brought about by its set-on type has long been the primary characteristics of kayaks that made it an ideal fishing boat. However, with kayak fishing, the angler has to learn how to steady the kayak as he tries to paddle through the waters, in which it is considered as part of the whole process. Therefore, for people who wish to know some tips about kayak fishing, here's a list that may help them enjoy this tricky activity. 1. Safety first. Like any activity, it is necessary that before an individual plunges into action, he or she must first observe some safety measures and background checks to ensure security and protection against any imminent danger. The angler must check the weather condition, the tide, and other elements concerning kayaking. 2. Hatches should be closed at all times. The angler should always keep in mind that it is best to keep the hatches closed while fishing. Water can never seep through the kayak if the hatches are kept closed. 3. Steady fishing. When the angler is already in the midst of the waters, it is better to have an anchor to keep the kayak steady while on the verge of catching fish. Best of all, before an individual goes out to the waters, it would be better if he let somebody know his whereabouts. In this way, somebody will be able to keep track of your activity. As they say, safety should always come first.